Hello there folks, welcome back to the Chap's Guide. My name is Ash and the first thing I have to say to you is Merry Christmas. You are joining me today on Christmas Day here at my hut in the woods, and today is a special treat. We're going to have Christmas dinner out in the woods, cooked right here on my stove and in my Dutch oven. So I'm going to explain how we do that in a moment, but it is great to see you back here on Christmas Day. For those Christians amongst you, or just those who enjoy the festivities, it is a very special time, and I'm deeply honoured that you've taken a moment from your special family day to join me here in what is perhaps my favourite place in the world, the woods, and of course my hut behind me. Now this time last year, or just about, you joined me here and I made a special Christmas drink, a mulled wine. But today I'm going one step further and I'm going to cook a Christmas dinner. Now let me show you what I've got here on the table, and I'm going to do that by using my phone. So I'm going to film it for you and then I'll show you exactly what we have here so you know what we're going to have. So what have we got? Well, first of all, no Christmas dinner, well, of course, would be incomplete without a turkey. And I've got a turkey joint here, all ready to go in the Dutch oven. To go along with our Christmas turkey, we've got the makings of a traditional Christmas lunch. So a parsnip, some carrots, a potato, obviously some cranberry sauce, because what good is turkey without cranberry sauce? And yes, the dreaded sprouts. And for those of you who are wondering, actually, I am a huge fan of sprouts. To go along with it today, I was going to bring a bottle of wine, but then I thought, wine? Why would I? I'm a gentleman and I'm having some famous grouse blended whiskey. It's not the best stuff in the world, but, you know, it's what I've got, and that's the important thing. So step over here to my stove. As you can see, there is some water on top there, not boiling yet, but hopefully there will be soon. And when we open up our little stove, as you can see, a nice fire burning, ready to keep us all, well, I'm not going to say warm, ready to do the cooking. So let's step over to the other piece of activity going on at the moment, and that is I am just firing up some charcoal and some sort of briquettes, which are barbecue briquettes, which I'm going to use to cook our turkey. So how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to show you in just a moment. Here's all my accoutrement that I'm going to be using today. It's quite a ramshackle old thing. So let me just turn this off. And there we go. So there's lots to do. I'm going to show you how I prepare my meal. But for a start, I've got to peel all the vegetables and get ready. And then when we come back, we'll be ready to get the turkey going. And then we're on our way. Okay folks, so that's most of the preparation done. I have peeled and prepared the vegetables. Now, the mainstay of the meal, and that is the turkey, of course. And I'm going to cook the turkey in this Dutch oven. Now, a Dutch oven, of course, is just a large cast iron pot. And if I bring it open, let's pop that down. I'm going to show you exactly what we've got here on the table and how we're going to go about cooking and preparing this turkey. It's really simple. This is a job which shouldn't take just a few minutes, and we'll be ready to rock. Okay, so here we go. Here's everything on the table, looking good. And there's our Dutch oven. Now, a Dutch oven, you have to be careful. They don't sort of, overheat and things get stuck to them. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to prepare it by layering it with just a few squirts of this very simple light frying spray, so that our turkey doesn't stick in there, and it's all ready to go. Now this is just a simple turkey joint, as you can see, and all I'm going to do, hang on, let's pick it up, and I'm just going to plop it in there. I'm not even going to get too handsy with it, because obviously I don't want to keep having to keep washing my hands. So there is our turkey. Now along with our turkey, we want to put some vegetables in there. This couldn't be easier. All I'm going to do is pour a load of vegetables in. The sprouts are going to go into the boiling water closer to the time, but there we are. I'm just going to move them around, make sure everything's going to have a nice exposure to the heat in there. Again, more frying spray just to make sure that it browns up rather nicely, bit on the turkey as well. Now along with that, I've got some good old salt and pepper, because that seasoning, all right, is, you know, the key to a lot of... Let's make sure we don't get too much on it. That's it. A little bit of seasoning on there. Salt and pepper on everything. I like to have a bit of seasoning. There we go. Nice and easy. Put that down to one side. And there we have it. That is going to be the mainstay of our meal. Now, what we need to do is pick up our lid and pop it back on. And of course, that is going to be the oven, the Dutch oven. So let's take it over to where I have been preparing where it's going to cook. So what we need to do, obviously, we need heat for cooking to take place. As you can see, I've had some simple barbecue coals. I've put them inside a chimney, which is one of these devices which speeds up the whole process. And I'm just going to pop them down there, just like that. And now I'm going to put my Dutch oven on top. So there's our Dutch oven, and she is going to start cooking away. Now what you can do, and what I'm going to do in a moment, is add some more coals to the top of the pan, just so that, or the oven rather, so that the heat comes from above as well as below, and that's going to make sure that our cooking process is nice and swift and our turkey cooks through thoroughly. Now I'm hoping this is only going to take round about an hour at the absolute most, so I'm going to make sure that we keep it nice and warm. And about 20 minutes before our turkey should be ready, I'm then going to add our sprouts to the boiling water, and we will be ready for that wonderful Christmas dinner. Hello there folks, I hope your Christmas day is going fantastically and everything is running smoothly with your dinner or your family visits or whatever you've got going on. But now, just to sort of Christmas this place up a little, I'm going to make myself a Christmas wreath for the door of my hut, so it all gets in the spirit of things. I've just checked my turkey and it's cooking wonderfully. My water is boiling, so I'm going to have a cup of tea from that in a moment. I might make that cup of tea a little bit of a Christmas cup of tea. Let's not forget it is a special day. But let me crack on with the making of a little wreath, just to make things a little more festive here today. Don't get too excited, all right? If I use the word abomination as an adjective here, I don't think I will be far off the mark. I mean, let's just say it's the best that I could do, bearing in mind the time, the equipment and the circumstances that I find myself in. But like most things at Christmas, it is the thought that counts. So it's about to go on the door of my hut, and it will, you know, add some colour and some of the natural environment to my Christmas Day living space. So let's go and hang it up. Okay folks, so here's an update. This is what our marvellous Christmas dinner currently looks like. We are nearly near the end of the cooking process. Of course, whenever you're cooking meat, you want to use a meat thermometer to make sure that you're not going to poison yourself. So I'm just going to check the temperature of this little baby, and then it is time to plate it up. And if we just step over here to the sprouts, not everybody's favourite, I know, but they have boiled nicely. I've actually turned the heat down a little bit, as you can see. We've got a boiling heat going on here. So I think it's time to plate it up and sit down and have that Christmas dinner. Hello folks, welcome back. Christmas dinner is on the table. Do you want to see what it looks like? All cooked in a Dutch oven and on the stove just in about an hour or so. So let me show you. So there we go, folks. It just goes to show what is possible, isn't it? So here's our turkey roast, and that is looking wonderfully cooked, beautiful. Plenty and plenty of food there. And over here, as you can see, here's our turkey, lavishly cooked. The cranberry sauce I cheated and I brought with me. Our carrots and our parsnip have caramelized beautifully in that lovely cooker. Our potatoes are wonderfully roasted, and of course, even for those of you who don't like sprouts, the sprouts have cooked up great. They're one of my favourites, and I very much look forward to eating them in just a few moments, and I'm sure I'm going to love them. So there we have it, my Christmas dinner. And yeah, I hope you are enjoying a wonderful Christmas dinner with your families at home too, because I feel like you and my family, those of you who have joined me on the channel over 2 years now, it's a wonderful thing. And I'm going to toast you. I've got some famous grouse here. It's not particularly high quality stuff. It's a blended Scotch whisky. I remember my dad drinking this stuff in the years gone by. Just a little dash, let's not go mad. It is only late afternoon. And yeah, let's give it a little taste. A little harsh, but it is what it is. It's a nice whiskey. So I'm going to tuck into my dinner, and I would like to wish you and all your family and friends the most remarkable Merry Christmas, and of course a wonderful New Year. I'm delighted to say we have some great material planned for 2022. I'm sure you will find it useful. I hope you will find it entertaining. I hope in 2022 there's a chance that we might even meet up. I think within a month or two we'll probably cross that magical 10,000 subscriber barrier, and once we hit that number, I really do hope that we'll be able to interact a bit more. Things like doing some live streams, perhaps here on YouTube, or even meeting up when the world gets back to normal. You know, we'll arrange to meet in a pub in London or something like that, just for those who would like to come and have a chat and talk about the things we love to do here on the Chap's Guide channel, which is of course men's style, self-development, personal grooming, and anything else which helps you on your journey to Chap Nirvana. So I'm going to leave you now with that wonderful wreath over my shoulder. I'm going to tuck into this Christmas dinner in just a moment, and as I say, enjoy your Christmases and let the year ahead bring you everything from your hopes and your dreams, and I look forward to going on that journey with you. So until the next time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you again very soon. Merry Christmas. Super sprouts.